Before you guys try anything you see or hear on this video, consult your doctor first. Make sure it's okay before you do so. And with that being said, enjoy today's video, guys. Hey guys, welcome. Today, I want to talk about how it all started for me. Okay? So, let's go back 4 years ago. Alright? 4 years ago, I was terribly overweight. I had knee problems, I had back problems, and shoot, just walking from my living room to my kitchen broke me out in a sweat. And as you guys all know, in my last video, I had the heart attack, which I knew then I had to get my butt up and start doing something. And I'm going to tell you guys how it all started for me. As these videos progress on, we'll get more into more workouts, but like I said, I want to be personal on this. I want to tell you how I started, how I personally changed my life around. And what I did was, I came out here on my deck, and this is the first week out of the hospital. I wasn't even allowed to walk the stairs, and I just walked back and forth. The gate wasn't there, but I walked to where the gate is now, and back and forth. I did that at my own pace. I had no trainer. Nobody telling me to slow down, nobody telling me what to do. I did it at my own pace. And each day, for the next 3 or 4 days, I did that about maybe 5 or 6 laps. And that's all I can do. No, that doesn't sound like much to most people. No. But it was a start, guys. I wasn't able to go walk a mile. Like I said, I didn't walk. I went for so many years without doing any kind of exercise. This is how I started off, was on my deck. Let me give you some tips, guys, okay? Let me give you some tips. The walking, that's my dog. The walking's damn good for you. First of all, it's great for your heart. It's great for your blood pressure. It's great for your sugar. You lose weight. You feel better about yourself. You get energy. The walking is just straight positive. And it doesn't matter if you walk very little or very far. You'll still benefit from it. And by me walking only on my deck was just the beginning. You know, because I knew I was going to progress. And I went from my deck to my treadmill. Now, actually that's not exactly true. I tried it down at the park. Now, I was hoping to do this video on location today. But it's very cloudy. It's getting ready to rain. And my day's getting ready to start. So this is going to be more or less like giving you examples. That's what it is, an example video today. I went down to the park and I tried 50 feet. I knew then I couldn't do it. I knew I had to, no, I needed more. So when I got home, I hit the treadmill. Overlooked my dog barking. I do apologize for that, folks, but ain't much I could do about it. Well, there is. I could go grab her and bring her in. But anyway, I started working out on the treadmill. Now, not everybody has a treadmill, okay? I learned early on about the treadmill. The treadmill, that's, I should keep this for other videos. Hello, Izzy.
Goodbye. That's
my daughter, by the way, guys. But I learned early on about the treadmill that it actually was boring. It hurt my knees. And I always kept feeling I was going to slide and fall off there. Yeah. But I started doing the treadmill on a day-to-day basis. I started hitting the treadmill for about 15 minutes a day. I finally worked myself up to walk a mile. Now, let me tell you, let me stop you right there. Stop. Now, I'm not going to put any bullshit on the line here. I'm going to tell you the God's truth. In the beginning, I had support out the boku. Everybody supported me. My wife, my kids, my friends. I had support. Shoot. I go down there and walk a mile, and that was not easy. And it was like, yes! It made me feel like $1,000,000. But as time went on, I started losing my support one by one. They still supported me, but it'd be like, hey, I walked over a mile today. Well, that's good, hon. You're going to have to be your own support. You're going to have to be your own support group. You're going to have to, the achievements you do, you're going to have to celebrate for yourself. And you can do that. I learned early on that whatever I achieved, I basically patted myself on the back. You know, I'm my own support group. And guys, I'm talking about starting off on the walking thing, okay? Of course I am. That's how I started off. You know, that takes some doing too. You know, you got to be able to get yourself up and get yourself out there to do it. Let me tell you how I do it. My first couple weeks in, after I was doing the treadmill and actually was able to make it in the park, I finally made it up to that mile, right? Actually, it's about the first month. Well, you know, I was like, oh man, why'd I set a schedule? I'm going to work out every day, 6 days a week. Why'd I do this, man? I don't want to get up out of the bed. I don't want to do this. Well, I forced myself to do it. I kept forcing myself until it became part of me. That's how I'm able to do all this stuff. It's part of me. It's about as natural for me to drink water. My workouts are natural for me to do as me to drink water right now. It's become part of me. And plus, well, I'm obsessed with it now. That's not a good thing, but I am. It's what I do. It's part of me, and it's going to be part of me until the day I die. And that's the reason I'm doing a workout, so I don't do that anytime soon. But yeah, you have to find whatever that inner strength is in you. You have to just give it everything it's got. There's going to be days you're not going to want to get up and walk. And no, I'm not sitting there telling you guys to walk 6 days a week. No, that's the beauty about this. Folks, that's what separates me from other people out there. That's what separates my workout channel from other channels out there, because I'm telling you, you are your own boss. You choose what you do. You know, only you know what you can and can't do. Sometimes you get these trainers, like at these gyms. Have you ever been to a gym? You get a trainer there that's like, okay, I want you to do 50 jumping jacks. I want you to hit 45 minutes on that treadmill. You know, no. You know what you can do. You set your own boundaries. I set my boundaries in the beginning. I think it was 15 minutes on a treadmill. I was going to do whatever it took to get my 15 minutes on there. I think, don't quote me. It might have been 7. Honestly, I'm thinking it might have been 7 minutes. Then every other day, I increased it by a minute or 2. Then I worked up to 15. Then I worked up to 20. Then I worked up to 30. I slowly increased it, but it's whatever I decided. If I want to stop, I stopped. If I want to work out 6 days a week, I worked out 6 days a week. So if I only want to do 2 days, then I would do the 2 days, which I never did. I always forced myself to do it at least 6 times a week, because the whole idea of that was I wanted it to become part of me. Somebody told me once, I can't remember who the person's name is. They're not a YouTuber or anything, or I might have read this. I don't remember where I heard this from. It said to be successful on your workouts, you have to make them part of you. They have to become part of your everyday life. So you set your own boundaries what you're going to do before you start that walking thing. Okay, you come out. Let's pretend I'm brand new at walking, okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look down and say, are these shoes good walking shoes? Yes, check. I'm going to be like, the weather. Well, today's a little bit on the humid side, but it's kind of cool. It's doable. Yeah. Then you're going to be sitting there, it's like, okay, let me see. Now, in the beginning, I didn't know how much I could do. I did not know that. You know, so I wasn't going to set any distance for myself. It's just not a smart thing to do. So what I did was I seen what I could do. And like I said, in the very beginning, I was only able enough to go to my gate, over to my table, which was actually was sitting there at the time, then back to my gate again, a couple times, and that was it. That's it. And that's how I started off in the very, very beginning. That was all I can do. What I'm trying to say is, guys, you set your own boundaries. You are your own boss. You choose how many days a week you're going to work out. You also choose how much workout you're going to do. Everybody's body's different. I had to work up to where I'm at today. Okay? And one other thing, too. Don't ever get discouraged, okay? We're going to do another walking video coming very soon, but this time we're going to do it from the walking trail. But right now, this is an introduction to it. One of the things that encouraged me, oh my God, did it ever. Let me tell you real quick. My first year into walking, I'm doing about maybe 2.5 to 3, well, about 2 miles at this time. Maybe 3 miles, I don't remember. My first year into walking, I'm over here at the football trail, which is a beautiful walking area. I'll show you guys. You guys will see this eventually. And I'm walking, and I'm about a mile into it. Next thing you know, I'm being passed up by a lady that's in her 65 or 70 years old. She passes me up like I'm sitting still. I'm walking, and next thing you know, this lady passes me. I was like, Holy smokes, look at her go. She is speed walking. Maybe I should. Well, I went ahead and finished my walkout, and I told my wife, I said, I just got showed up by a lady that's in her 60s or 70s. I said, I'm doing this all wrong. And Angie tried to tell me, she's like, no, Michael, and I didn't listen to anything she said. So the very next day, I went back to that football field and I said, I'm speed walking it. Oh, hell yeah. I'm like, just kicking some major butt, right? I ended up with shin splints like you would not believe. Oh my God. My legs hurt for days. It didn't stop me though. I had to slow down my walking even more, and I had to cut my distance down so my shin splints would heal up. But you know what I learned? I learned in time your speed picks up. So if Mr. Joe Blue over here walks 5 miles a day, and he can walk 5 miles in about an hour and 15 minutes, and you only walk, what, maybe a half a mile, and it takes you 30 minutes, don't get discouraged. Because Mr. Joe Blue had to start somewhere himself, right? I learned the more and more you walk, the further you go, well, the further you will go, and as your speed will pick up as you go. Today, my speed is a very fast speed. An average person could do 3 miles in about maybe an hour. I do 3 miles in 40 minutes. Okay, my speed is very fast. To most people, I probably seem like a speed walker. To me, it's my natural now. And I wasn't, excuse me, the humidity makes me cough. I wasn't always this way. No. As I kept doing what I'm doing, I picked up my distance, went further, and my speed got faster. Now here's another tip for you. This should be tip number 2. Before you do any kind of workout, and today it's about the walking thing. Today's video is about a beginner walker. Before you do any kind of a walking thing, warm up first. Get out there, and wherever you're going to walk, it being a trail or around the park, walk real slow. Do some stretches before you do that. Walk real slow. Your body will let you know when you're ready to take off, you know. And if you was like me in the beginning, that you can only walk the deck, just walk, real slow. And you'll feel your body warm up. And after every walk, no matter how long or how short it is, cool down. You cool down by walking slow too. Let's do a recap, guys. In the beginning, figure out where you're going to walk at, okay? In the beginning, test yourself to see how far you can go. Don't max yourself out. By any means, do not max yourself out. But kind of get a general idea of what you're capable of. Then the very next time you walk, try to either do that or just a few steps more. Keep this up, and eventually you'll be able to do a lot more. Now, the next tip, more of a recap. You got to be your own support group. You got to be the one congratulating yourself. And believe me, once you start doing the walking thing, it does something up here. Oh my God. It's like a buzz. It's like a buzz that you never felt before, and I love that sound of that train. Oh man, I love that sound. But anyway, it's like a buzz you get up here. It's like a high you get. And oh man, it feels so good. It don't last long, but you get it. You know? So what you got to do is you got to sit there and you got to talk yourself into things. You got to sit there and say, I could do this. I got this. And you choose what you do that day. You choose how fast you go that day. You choose what days you do it. You're your own boss. And if it's a hot day or cold day, it doesn't matter. Always bring water with you. And when you don't feel like you're thirsty, drink a little bit anyway. Don't drink it down. Good. Drink a little bit at a time. Water to me gives me fuel. I break for a water break every 2 miles, whether I want it or not. And it fuels me up. And sometimes, get this, here's another tip. When your feet get really tired, your legs get tired, on occasions, if I stop for about maybe 5 seconds and drink water, it energizes my feet back up again. That's for other walkers. You guys will get to that. All right. So guys, this is it right here. The next video I'm going to do is going to be down in the basement. I'm going to be doing a video on planks. That's right, because if you're going to do the walking thing, you're going to start losing weight. And if you as heavy as I was, you're going to have skin. That's right. I still got skin. Yeah. I'll tell you all about the planks on my next video. So guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, and I'm going to say this every beginning of every workout video, consult your doctor first. Make sure you're healthy enough to do the workout thing. Make sure you're healthy enough for the walking or whatever you see on my videos. Make sure the doctor says it's okay. So until next time, guys, come on. Let's get out of here. And my next video would probably be the plank workout. That's right. I'll explain more about that then.